Well, we think we're kind of a little quiet town here in Mattapoisett on the south coast, so we're a little bit of a secret, and part of that's purposeful. You know, we like to be a little bit unique and quiet, but we do know we have the whole package. You know, when someone's looking to either relocate or looking for that spot where they can enjoy a country club experience, we feel like we can offer that the minute they pull through the gates.
Mattapoisett's a fabulous summer community. Great location on the water. Buzzards Bay, one of the terrific cruising harbors, and Elizabeth Islands are right out there, so great sailing, power boating, and can't beat the fishing.
Yeah, so for us, it's always been a plan for us to continue to reduce our formal footprint, you know, so we didn't have to spend as much money in some of the areas that really aren't in play, and that's why the conversion to fescue, so we could really focus our resources on the key parts of the club, which are the tees, the fairways, and the greens. We're adding tees and we're modifying holes all the time in order to kind of bring that challenge and that variety to the players.
John O'Connor and his staff are, you know, as we go on the golf course, you'll see it, have done a great job. You know, luckily our winter this year was pretty mild, so they got a lot of projects done. We actually added some new forward tees in this year. They got 8 new tees built in the wintertime. I mean, that's unheard of in New England, you know, with the weather we usually have. The practice area is dynamite. You know, it's a place where I wish I got to spend more time. You know, I do a lot of teaching down there actually, but it's awesome. It's a little piece of paradise. When I first played here for the first time, probably 7 years ago, I didn't even know that existed. And then, you know, first day on the job, kind of came in, and then, you know, Greg was giving me a little tour, and I went back and I went, oh my God, you know, this is like Shangri-La back here. This is a golfer's practice paradise, and it's great. First hole, not terribly hard, you know, especially since we're a, you know, Parkland style course. Fairways are pretty wide open, so you can kind of hit it anywhere off the tees. But our greens are hard, you know, because they're big. You know, I think average square footage of our greens is like 9,600 square feet. So you've got to be able to lag putt and make sure you're hitting it to the right area of the green, or you're probably going to have a long day.
So this is part of the new design on this hole?
Yeah, so this green used to sit elevated and it sloped back to front, so it was pretty easy wedge shot hitting it in, but now the green slopes away and we've redone the bunkers on both sides, so you really need to land the shot in the front of the green and let it release to the back.
This looks right at it.
That's it. You got it.
The one.
There it is. Nice putt. One time. Oh!
You know, the 9th hole's a great little par 3. If you play it all the way at the championship tee, you're looking at probably 210. But then we had just added 2 years ago a little water tee, so it's over on the corner. It's 120 yards. You've got to carry it over the water a little bit, and kind of where that green sits, you know, it's if we put the pin right on top, precariously kind of dangling over the edge, it almost looks like it's in the water, you know, or right over the bunker. And yeah, it's an easy little 120-yard shot, but if you miss it 5 steps left, you're clanking off the big rock that's there and making a big number.
Titleist was here doing a shoot, and a bunch of the PGA Tour guys were hitting it left of the trees and cutting it onto the green. But I'd say the safe route's to hit it out to the right. Number 10, relatively, tame par 4 at first sight, but the green there is pretty difficult. It's definitely a birdie hole, but when we move the pin kind of middle of the green to the back right side, the whole green slopes away and to the right. So if you've never played here before, and you miss it in the wrong spot, if you're above the hole on 10, good luck. You're probably gonna have a hard time with it. There it is, tweet, tweet. 14, again, tough par 3. That tee, actually, if you play the championship tee there, measures almost 230. 16's little dogleg par 4. And I think the best green on the golf course. There are probably 5 legit layers or levels to that green there where the pin can be. '17's just a monster, from the championship tee, roughly 470-yard par 4. And the tough part's the drive. You drive it up, and if you don't get quite far enough, you're actually hitting into a little uphill, so you need to carry it up to the upper level. But if you miss left, it's fescue and bunkers and death. So if you're over there, you're not going to make par. So that hole's a beast for sure. Good. Look at that thing roll out. So much for the long drive, Jack. You're still away.
Yep. Great playing with you. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was a good time.
It was a great day.
Thanks for coming out. For me, so I grew up with the father as a golf professional, and I spent all my waking time at the course pretty much. The members and everyone at the club became my family. When I came here, that was always kind of something, I was looking for in a place when I was, to work, and a place where the membership kind of becomes your family, and that's rare. I've worked at a lot of facilities. We're very close with the members in here. It really is a community. And so it's a pretty special place.
Split Rock townhomes are luxury townhomes that consist of only 20 residences. It's intimately set on a conservation surrounded by Tinkham Forest where nothing will ever be built around it. And people like the idea of coming in, living, and just turning the key. O'Sullivan Architects did a wonderful job in designing the 3 different floor plan designs we offer. People like the options of either keeping it a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath, or they could add the 3rd bedroom if they'd like. We have a nice standard package that you can choose from, and then some people are customizing their townhome as well. Well, the attraction is the Bay Club. So a lot of people that really live here belong to the club. They like to golf, they like to swim, they like to play tennis, they like to work out. And it's right in their backyard. So they have a lot of social events. A lot of people get together. They have book clubs, they have bridge clubs, they have walking clubs. So they have a lot of different things you can participate in. You can be as private or social as you like.
Really, the design that Salt and Stall put together for this, it was supposed to be meant look a small design, small from the outside, large inside, and to be competitive in this marketplace, you had to be quality, quality, quality. I think we're positioned middle, let's call it middle of the road for lack of a different description, in terms of price points, home sizes, and our designs and how we fit into this community overall. Home sizes, 1,700, 2,700 square feet. Home prices start $825. They can get up to $1 million, $1.2 million if you're going to take one of the 9 remaining golf course lots, which are special off our 10th fairway. Unlike most developers, I'm going to be a resident here, and I can think there's nothing more special than being in an area where there are so many different holes coming off a centralized halfway cafe, they call it. Simply, you can walk outside your house here, get that great afternoon sun, and watch all the activity going on if you're not already playing. People always say to me, "When it's so quiet down here." It's beautiful. It's a community that has all the amenities you can think of. It's all wrapped into one package.
Whether it's the golf, whether it's our food and beverage, we feel like we can offer it all. On top of that, bringing everybody together in that community environment really makes us a club where people are using the club. And that's what we're looking for. We want people that are going to come to the Bay Club and be part of the club.